We spawned in this world without a clue on why we were here. Ace of Blades, Dr. Hooligan, and later Tyra Mays were beside me at many points in this life. I remember we, myself, and Ace of Blades venturing out in a direction. We looted, chopped, and mined resources until we found ourselves here. The first building was The Shack, in remembrance of Thomas, Aiden, and Harvey, whoever they were. The first night was had with one bed between the three of us. It was uncomfortable to say the least. Yet, the next day we gathered resources. Iron was the main goal of our excavation. Myself and Ace of Blaze managed to get a small fortune of a stack of iron. Meanwhile, a new couple was formed, Zombiezilla and Amin. They're gay. Anyways, our first problem arose from our comrade, Dr. Hooligan. Maybe it's because his name contains the word hooligan, but what he did next was definitely not ideal. Using his intellect and skills, Dr. Hooligan crafted a full set of iron armor for himself out of the iron that Zilla and Ace of Blades got themselves, and went into the mines. What we did not realize is that Dr. Hooligan's hooliganism was far greater than we expected it to be. Carrying a full set of iron armor and the only 4 diamonds we had at the time, Dr. Hooligan was shot by a skeleton. Rushing to the mines, the trio went. Multiple times were they reawakened with a wooden ceiling in their eyesights. Around 20 minutes later, all hope seemed lost, but Ace of Blades, being the leader and mastermind behind our operation, managed to find Dr. Hooligan's remains, even without Dr. Hooligan's help, as Dr. Hooligan's memory wasn't the best. After seeing the loot on the floor, Ace of Blades called his men, 3 strong in total with nothing but Abri fists. These men weren't afraid of dying, no, they were alpha males after all. Guarding the loot were 5 skeletons, 1 creeper and 2 zombies. Many attempts were had to acquire this loot. Zilla made a daring move to capture the fallen loot. He managed to pick some up but was shot down in the process. Ace of Blades was soon to follow. Picking up the remains and scuttling back to the ridge from which they came from, Dr. Hooligan fought hard but was blown up by a creeper, coincidentally also blowing up the majority of the loot. The iron was lost, but the armor wasn't. These men struggled through desperation itself, with no food available for them to regain their missing health. Dr. Hooligan, myself, and Ace of Blades were in a pinch. After multiple deaths, the loot was scattered, constantly shifting places and becoming increasingly difficult to acquire, until Dr. Hooligan found himself at the bottom of a waterfall. His arms filled with the loot he once lost. He was weak, bleeding from the fall he took, as well as the arrow he received by another skeleton. He yelled for help, and Ace of Blades came rushing towards him. The skeleton finished Dr. Hooligan off. Angered and frustrated by his loss, Ace of Blades heroically beat the skeleton to death. Now reunited with Zilla, the two started to swim up the waterfall. Ace of Blades was killed by another skeleton. It seemed like the trio still hadn't received enough torture from Mojo, the god of this world. Zilla scurried to gather the item that had fell, destroying the skeleton with the fallen axe he had picked up. Wearing a helmet, chest piece and boots, his legs exposed, Ace of Blades escorted Zilla up the waterfall. All was quiet. Zilla, on half a heart, didn't see any signs of danger. The two approached the last waterfall together. All was well. They had recovered the lost diamonds and the majority of the armor. Ace of Blades, joking with Zilla, watched as his honored friend was killed and fell down the waterfall. The skeleton, hiding behind the stream, had ambushed the duo. Now against time again, Ace of Blades rushed towards the loot, but the skeleton held that angle well. With its enchanted bow, Ace of Blades was struck down. The next 10 minutes were the same as the first 20 minutes. Eventually, the trio had lost the battle. But from this defeat, we developed new heights. Ace of Blades' farm, Stack's farm, was built so that his people would never starve. Dr. Hooligan left the world to make sure nothing stupid ever happened again, and Zilla just kept on building shit to keep this civilization fresh. obviously we want flooring, right? So I'm thinking on top of this floor, on the above. So.
Hey, Harvey, come here. Can you just like mine out a couple of these random blocks here? No, dude. Right, it's too much. It's not the same.
Ah!
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Alright, good job.
Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Yep. Yeah.
Right, Aiden, I need you. Wait, I need to get you fighting a skeleton and dying. Alright, go do your thing, bro. Make it look like you really tried. You're too good.
I didn't expect him to be one hit. Alright, we got more attempts. I'm half health and I'm not eating.
Perfect. Oh shit. Oh. We actually lost a lot more than we actually fought for. The diamonds have nowhere to be seen.
Harvey.
Yeah.
Wait, did we actually lose all the diamonds?
I think we lost all the diamonds. I'm trying to find where you are.
Oh, I'm gonna... behind the waterfalls. Waterfall? Yeah, there you go.
No!
You got peeked!
Man pushed the angle, you know.
He actually did.
He came out of nowhere. That's brilliant, Alright.